And welcome to Gina's Way. I'm Gina. And whenever you see me with a cup, that means we're probably going to chit chat and it's going to be a while. So I'll wait. Grab yourself some coffee or tea or whatever and let's have a little chit chat. Oh, so good. Just a simple coffee. It's like regular coffee. It's from the K-Cup coffee, and I got a good deal on this. This is why I'm drinking these K-Cups, because normally I just pour my own coffee in there because I get the good deal on those. But that, a little bit of honey, some cinnamon, and some homemade almond milk. And that's it. Very simple. Versus paying $3 or $4 going to Starbucks. Wait, Starbucks. Why do I keep saying Starbucks? Okay, guys. Okay, so what I did was I jotted down a few things that helped me. Let me go to my notes. When I started, some tips that I did when I started getting into couponing and for my groceries and things like that. And let me just say this real quick. I am kind of like the olden days. I am not a fancy person where I don't, everything for me is more back to basics, back to natural. So you'll find that even when I coupon, most of the things that I buy is usually for my guys, because I believe in doing things yourself. I'm just going to put that out there right now. I believe in doing things yourself, like making it yourself, because I prefer to be able to understand my ingredients and be able to read my ingredients. And if they have all that stuff in my body wash and all that stuff, I'm not going to put it on my body. Just don't do it. So even though I buy, like I get a lot of body wash and stuff like that, I normally give it away, or because I make my own. I just make my own. I mean, I make my own everything. But let me just tell you this cute little story about my mom real quick. So funny. So if you watch my other videos, I was talking about my mom. And I was telling her, oh yeah, Target has this good sale going on. And she was saying she don't use that, blah, blah, blah. And then so I was like, I'm going to do a video, Mom, about tips on saving money. And she goes, oh, now there's something I can use. So hopefully, Mother, Miss Eugenia, you can use some tips out of this video. Because my mother, I get it from her, where she's more all natural too. My mom don't use any products or anything like that. Like she just pretty much makes her own cleaning supplies, everything. We make our own. That's just how we are. So let me just give you a backstory about me. Growing up, I was not the type to be in the kitchen. Cooking, cleaning, I mean, they had to beat me to clean. But far as cooking, no, never was in the kitchen, not me. So I didn't know how to cook. I didn't know how to do anything. So by the time I moved out, I was like 19 when I moved out, I think. And I didn't know how to cook. Like I can remember I invited my husband, well, he was my friend then. Well, he's my boyfriend then. I invited him over for dinner and I didn't know really what to do. So I was like, oh, I'm going to fry him some chicken. I don't know why I picked such a hard dinner. And I got a whole chicken for some reason, and I cut off the legs, and I cut off the wings, and then I just threw the body in the trash because I didn't know what you do with the rest of the body. I never even watched my mom cook. So I just sat there and I tried to, cook that for him, and we sat down and ate, and blood was like dripping out of it. It was gross. So I did not come from knowing how to cook. That is not, my mom cooked all the time and my dad cooked, but I myself was just not in the kitchen. So when I moved out, got married, had kids, I still didn't know how to cook. So everything for me was from a box or a can, like even my chicken, like fried chicken. The banquet fried chicken, that's how I would do it. I just opened up a box and put it in there. If it was like Salisbury steaks or something like that, they got them in like those boxes, and I would just take it out and put it in the oven. I didn't know how to cook from scratch. I didn't know how to like make your own mashed potatoes and make your own gravy. I didn't know how to do that. And some of y'all that's looking don't know how to do it neither. Some of you guys that are watching don't know how to do it neither. And it's so simple. It's not an age thing. It's more of once you get that wisdom and you just click and it's like, oh, that's how you do it. Okay, that's how you do it. So that's my tip number one. Make things yourself. Very, very, very simple to make things yourself. You're going to be healthier. You are going to feel better. Your immune system is going to shoot through the roof. Let me just tell you, like even now, normally my family, you don't ever see me buying really cough syrup or anything like that because we don't normally get sick. We were at the hospital, like I told you guys, my son had a surgery. Well, I told the people on Facebook on Monday, and I spent the night with him, and like the fan was blowing on me like the whole night. And I had problems with my sinus, and I was like, oh my goodness, like it was just crazy. So I woke up and like, just crazy. So I've been taking some, vinegar water and things like that. But it's kind of like, oh my gosh, because we normally don't get the flu shot. We just don't. Our immune systems are so healthy. And it's because everything usually I buy fresh or I just don't buy things like that. But you are going to save so much money. That's my tip number one. Make it yourself. And y'all will see I'm going to start putting up more videos on cooking, especially in the summertime. The only things you will see me buying probably is pasta, rice from Costco, and in the wintertime, like now I will buy maybe tomato sauce and salsa. Other than that, that's all that I buy in a can, or that's it, because we live such a simple life, and so it is harder when you eat the way we eat to save on money. Now, let me tell you, if you do the box foods and box cans, they always have sales. Like if you're doing that, you definitely can save a lot of money. Tip number two, just when it's a sale, like the 10 for 10, find the coupons to match up with them. Like they have, what is it, like tuna helper or hamburger helper, whatever. There's like usually 30% off coupons or 40% off coupons, and then stack that with the sale that they have going on at the 10 for 10, you're down to about 60 cents a box or something. Or, you could get that stuff for pretty cheap if you use that when it's a 10 for 10 sale. But normally I think, and I can't say how much this stuff costs because I just don't know, like a box of mashed potatoes, like the box of mashed potatoes already prepared. I don't know. I'd imagine maybe $3 or $4. I don't know. So even if you get like a 20% off coupon or 40, that's still not a lot. But how much is it to go to just buy a bag of potatoes and just make a big thing of mashed potatoes? Like all you need is butter and milk and salt and the potatoes, and boil it. We'll boil the potatoes and then just put the stuff afterwards. Like it's so simple. The things that we deem to be so hard, it literally takes minutes, you guys. Once you guys conquer that and you learn, instead of buying the Salisbury steaks that's already done, make them yourself. Like seriously, you guys, you'll get it. You'll see what I'm talking about. Especially in the summer when I show you how easy it is to make like salsa and tomato sauce and all that type of stuff. I mean, it's going to be easy. Okay, here we go. Tip number 2 or 3, wherever I'm at. Learn to shop in season. If it is peach season, don't be buying apples. Just wait until it's apple season again, because it's not going to taste as good anyway. Like we buy usually all organic, so that's going to be a little bit more money for us. But because we buy at the farmer's market, even in the wintertime, like they still have apples at our farmer's market. They still have carrots. They still have potatoes. All that stuff we just buy from the farmer's market. It's going to be cheaper. It's going to be healthier. Learn to know your farmers. Like the people, like they know us. They know us by name now when we go there because we've been shopping there for years. We know what they use, and if they use pesticides, we get it. And they might not always say organic, but that's because they just don't want to pay the extra money to get the organic label on their products. But learn to shop what's in season. If peaches is in season, eat peaches. Then you make some peach jam, which takes minutes. Freeze some peaches for your smoothie. Like learn to eat what's in season. That is going to save you so much money, because when it is not the season, it's so expensive. Like try buying strawberries when it is not strawberry season, or try buying, whatever. But just make sure you shop when things are in season, okay? That's huge. All right, next thing. Allow the store to tell you what's on your menu for the week. Stop just being like, don't just be like, okay, I'm going to go shopping. I feel like having hamburgers, and I feel like having this, and I feel like having that. No. Wait till you get your insert on Sunday. Then go ahead and then plan for the week. Now, If it is like, and you'll learn the cycles of the meat and the cycles of all that. Like 4th of July, around July or June, July, they're going to start having ribs on sale. They're going to start having hot dogs on sale. They're going to start having Polish sausage on sale. Buy enough for the whole year. Like when that stuff goes on sale, go crazy. Or at least enough for a few months. Because that's when you're going to get it so dirt cheap. Like learn to shop when things are in season. Like when it gets colder, I think they have like a lot of soups on sales. And they have a lot of things like that. But when you get your ad, just go through the paper and look what's on sale. So if pork chops are on sale for $2.99 this week, and normally they're $5.99, then you want to grab a few for the week, and that's going to be in your menu. If they got green beans on sale for this week, that's how you plan your menu. Allow the stores to tell you. That is a must. And that right there is going to save you probably 20 to 30%. Just shopping when the store tells you to shop. Okay, and don't, like, I'm not partial to any store. If Family Fare has a good sale, I'm going to Family Fare. If Meijers have a good sale, I'm going to Meijers. I'm not just one store. You know, it don't matter to me. Wherever there's a sale, I go. Also, learn, like Aldi's. You can shop at stores like Save a Lot and Aldi's. Now, I don't shop a whole lot from those stores, but they do have a lot of good organic products. In fact, I got some organic like coconut butter from there, or coconut oil, whatever, from there. And they do have organic fruits and vegetables, which are not bad. You have to learn to see what's good and what's not. They do have some things that I just do not care for, but you have to check it out yourself. Some things are good and some things are not. I'm just going to keep it real with you guys. And you want to take advantage. Okay, so that's what it means to be an extreme couponer, to be an extreme shopper, is when something's on sale, you want to stock up. Because you don't want to wait till you have one pork chop left and then, okay, you want to run out and grab some more. Well, it's going to be $10 or however much it costs for, you know, whatever it costs, okay? Also, learn to use your meat market. Okay, that's going to save you a lot of money. You guys are going to be surprised when I tell you how much I spend on groceries a week. Go to the meat market. My husband and I go to a meat market, and it is about an hour away. However, it is so worth it. Listen, we pay maybe $250 for all the meat that we get. They have like and not to mention, it is a meat market, and they have their own cows, and they have their own stuff that they use, so we know what they're using in their cows. They're really cool people. It's a small, mom and pop business, and get to know the owners and everything there. But it's really cool. You save so much money even just on that, because if you're gonna pay $4 or $5.99 a pound for pork chops, you go there, you probably gonna get it like 99 cents or $1.99 or whatever, or big bag of chicken. I'm talking huge bag of chicken, or a huge thing of like what do you call it, like hamburger meat for like $10. I mean, it saves us so much money when you have that. Invest in another freezer. We got our freezer off of Craigslist. Not the one that came with our house, but we got a second huge, like the stand freezer, the toss freezer out in our garage, and I think we paid maybe $50 or $60 from that off of Craigslist. Use Craigslist and use stuff like that if you don't want to buy it new, and that's going to help out a lot as well. But that lasts us maybe 2 to 3 months, and we spend $250 or so. That's it, and that's all the meat we normally have to buy till we go back in 2 months or so. And then the rest of our money we pretty much spend at the market, especially in the summer. We don't even really go to the store in the summer, but because we don't eat boxed foods, think about it. And I go to Costco maybe once every 2 or 3 months, and I grab my big thing of rice there. Use those Costco's and Sam's Clubs or whatever you have. You save a lot of money that way too. But I used to buy my rice from there, my big thing of oatmeal. And don't buy the little oatmeal, like those little oatmeal packets. You guys can make them yourself. All you have to do is get some oatmeal, put a little bit of brown sugar in there, maybe dry some apples that you've gotten from the farmer's market or some peaches. Put that in there, shake it up, put them in little packets. Your kids can have them in the morning, and then grind it up a little bit. Then your kids can have them, pop them in the microwave in the morning, or they can just go ahead and make it. But things that are so convenient for you cost a whole lot more. Do it yourself. Stop buying like things that are already cut up. Like, you know, like you go to the produce section, they've already cut those pineapples up for you. Unless you're going somewhere where you absolutely need it right then, go home and cut your own pineapple up. Go home and, you know, cut your own things up, you guys. It will save you so much money. So like if you're ready for it, these tips that I'm giving you, you're going to save at least 40 to 50% just by using these tips that I'm telling you right now. So that's another thing. Also, use those apps that I've been telling you guys about, like Checkout 51, Ibotta, Group Snap-on or Snap-on Group or whatever. Everything will be linked in the box. And Saving Star. One receipt could get you free groceries, because like Ibotta, because you could use the same receipt on Ibotta, on Saving Star, you can use that same receipt on all of those. So like if you get bananas, 50% off bananas on Ibotta, 50% off of bananas on Groupon, Snap Groupon, and you've only paid $1 for them, that's free bananas. So think about it like that. Make sure you guys join those programs. Also join the reward program. So like at Meijer's, they do have, it's called Mperks, and all you have to do is clip the coupon. You could clip it right before you even go in there, and then they give you back every time you spend money on certain food. They give you money back. So I always have money at Meijer's, because when I buy from there, like if I go to get my fruits and vegetables or something like that, like right now, Meijer's, I do have to use that a lot because our farmers market don't have a whole lot of fruit. Like obviously they don't have strawberries and peaches. They don't have that yet. It's not in season yet. So when I get my fruit and stuff, but that's okay because Meijer's pay me back for that. And then Ibotta pays me back for that. And then Snap pays me back for that. So guys, make sure you're using that, okay? Avoid prepackaged meals like Lunchables and packaged sandwich, you know, like those, whatever. I can't even think of the name of those things. But just like, what is it called? The like the Lunchables. Buy some little containers, little fun containers for your kids, and then maybe get some of the meats. Like buy some meat, and we always have like 55% off of coupon for the sandwich meat. Now I use the one that's in the brown paper. It's like a brown container box. I can't remember the name of it, but because it's all natural, no hormones, and you always get 55% off. Take those. Take a bunch of those. Get like maybe some little cut, like the little cookie cutters and cut out like maybe shapes of hearts or squares or whatever. Put them in your kids' lunches and do the same thing with the cheese and make it fun for your kids, but yet you're still saving money. So don't buy those prepackaged meals, you guys. That's going to save you a lot of money as well. Also, okay, and I said they use loyalty cards. So those are some things that I do. Like I don't have, that's my list. I know other people have other things, but because I am such a natural girl and I don't use a lot of, you know, box foods and things like that, which is going to be cheaper anyways for you if you guys went all natural. I know everybody don't have a lot of time, and a lot of time people complain, I just don't have time to cook dinner. Yes, you do. We all get 24 hours in a day. I'm busy too. My husband's busy. My kids are busy. We all have 24 hours in a day. You choose what you can do with it. Instead of maybe watching your shows or TV for a couple hours, maybe just make dinner and make it, you know, a couple days ahead and freeze it or something. But those are just some tips that I wanted to share with you. Hopefully you can use those tips. Hopefully you can do those tips and just save money like that. But guys, I'm going to talk to you all later. My son is back up and at it. Well, he's not out yet, but he is feeling a lot better. So I am actually going to do a little bit of couponing today because I want to bring in some freebies that I have. And I do have everything listed on my website. If you guys are not a part of my Facebook group, make sure you look in the link and go ahead and join my Facebook, because I do talk a lot, you know, to people and tell you guys what's up and the newest things out on Facebook. So definitely join the Facebook, and I will chit chat with you guys later. Thanks for listening, and hopefully this helped you out in some way. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye-bye.